that just that little bit off white. That just that little bit off white. Oof. Get it, get it out of the way, right? Dav, you want to try get it out of the way? Nope. Okay. Oh, well, more middle of the road. I mean, 8 is extremely sufficient for you. So, what's your modifier again?
For
The
bows?
8 or is it 10? Yeah.
10.
Jesus criminy.
For my sword, it's 8. It's perfect because I never roll over 10.
Perfect. Perfect. Hey. I heard it's more like
I haven't watched any of it.
I've heard. You're right. I haven't played. Been busy. Still gotta get another level and 3/4 before tomorrow evening. Otherwise, I won't be able to go raid. Fuck no, I wouldn't want to miss a raid.
Neither do I, but
Yeah, you picked a bad time to go up to the fucking Washington.
I picked a bad time to return. I was supposed to be back a week before fucking shit dropped.
All right.
Oh shit! Somebody sounds like they're home.
Yep. Home, logged in. Got the alcohol.
What's on your menu for this evening?
Vodka, and there's this like new Mountain Dew. It's the mystery flavor,
Jesus.
voodoo.
Oh, you going hardcore gamer? Mountain Dew has never sat right with me.
Brett, did the family all make it home, or you still got guests?
I still have 2 guests.
Oh,
My
sister
and her mother.
Oh wow, that got really explicit.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Her child.
mother-
Her
Oh,
oh okay.
yeah, it definitely sounded like you cut out. It sounded like you said mother, and then like it just nope.
No, you can't hear this.
I held it back. He's only 2, but god damn it, I hate that kid. I love kids.
It's my sister and her motherfucking mother.
Her motherfucking kid.
All right, here we go.
Why so many rolls, Dav?
Seeing if you could get the ones out.
Dane was taunting me.
See,
12, 15, 9, and a 9. Interesting. Yeah, these dice are pretty slick. I'm not gonna lie.
If there's a map up, I don't have that yet.
There's not.
Oh, okay.
We haven't done last time on Dragon Ball Z. You know, I mean,
Dragon Ball.
last time
Yeah, I was gonna say
D&D 5e.
took 5 tabs. Shit.
If only.
I want to say, Bean, if I get rid of my exhaustion.
All right. So last time on D&D 5e,
Nice.
you all made it to the gates of Grey Banner. Guards checked you for signs of a plague that they say is running rampant in the city. You all passed inspection, so they opened the gates for you and let you through. You gave them the wagon that was loaded with provisions that you found on the road, about mutilated bodies, and so you enter the gate and you see a street that is paved with gray bricks, and the buildings that line the street are made of cut stone. Looming in the distance is a Colosseum-like structure, and there is no doubt that this is the Adventurers Guild fighting pits. This city dwarfs West Fork in size, but there isn't a soul out on the street. Most of the homes and shops that you can see have windows boarded up. Just a few shops, you can see a shining light cut through the snow, coming out of the windows. Signs hang over the shops with various names. The only one that is in proximity to read is the Owlbeer Ale House.
Which is where we were heading to, right?
Yes, I believe so.
And then we've got levels of exhaustion, right?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted a refresher on what my level was of that.
It would be
I think I have 2.
2, yeah. For everyone that's not Dav and Vimic, they'll each have 1. So here's kind of an overview of what Grey Banner kind of looks like. But walled on all sides. So
On all sides.
and that's all you get. Don't look at it too long.
It didn't even load on my screen.
Nope.
Yeah,
I got a
right.
question mark.
Yep,
So
same
it's
here.
big. It's a big red box with a question mark in it. Got it.
All about that
Do the
box.
My bad.
tavern.
Yeah.
Well, if we're just going to the tavern. Fitting, that's the only thing we're able to see. Possibly voluntary.
I mean, you can continue to explore. That's just the first one, the first building that comes into view.
I think I could use a nightcap before we find an inn.
Oh, knife.
That's right.
Right.
I have.
They're cool as fuck looking. I like it.
You know what their priority is.
That's a Coliseum Vimic might actually fit in. Instead of breaking the fucking fighting ring. But yeah, so we're heading to the inn, right?
Or the tavern?
Yeah.
And you said the tavern is generally located where?
Owl Beer Ale House. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would be going down the main drag, I guess, would be the.
From the south. Or maybe whatever. There's not a compass. Never mind.
The ale house. Tavern.
Guess that depends on how much you drink there.
Well, he's pretty big, so.
They come in pints?
I want one of those.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Is the door open to the ale? God, Albert Ale House. Is it open?
Owl.
Beer. Sorry, Al Beer. I have it written down. I just misread it. Al Beer Ale House. Don't fight me.
Will fight you.
Don't do it.
The sound of cold, leathery wings.
No. It's cold
because
outside.
it's cold. It's snowing.
It's cold to everybody but you.
And me.
And only one of us is prepared. No, you're just prepared. We were not prepared.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Pretty much.
And
So make your
yes,
way.
they're open for business. This is one of the few buildings that light is coming out of. You can maybe hear sounds of people talking inside.
Want to imagine? Yeah, he's parched, and I'm half
Me-
dead. Yeah, that's why I'm half dead from trying to keep up with your big ass pushing a cart all fucking night. Want to look around the tavern as I walk in for somebody who looks like they're run the place. Or the ale house. I keep saying the wrong fucking term. Albeer Ale House. Oh, I wrote it as 4 words.
All right, so you crack the door open, and halfling standing on the far side of the bar. Let me find my notes here. He says, "Come in out of the cold. Come in and close the door. I got something to warm your bones." As soon as you open the door, the warm air on the inside kind of like hits your face and breathes a bit of new life into you.
Nice.
I assume everybody else is somewhere over here.
Wait, if I'm on your back, are you like holding me or am I holding on to you so that you can grab these beers? All right. With my tail, I grab one. Because I'm holding on. I'm like too tired to get off and sit down at the table, so I'm just gonna like sit there and like have my tail bring the cup up to my lips as I drink. Just chilling on your back.
I don't think too tired to get off really fits your character's
Yeah, I was about
description.
to say.
Yeah, I was letting go. I shouldn't have, but that's all right.
There we go.
How tall would this bar be? Roughly.
Taller than you.
That's what I'm assuming.
I mean, there's a halfling on the other side of it, so I doubt it.
That's true.
Well, they probably got a walkway.
He's got a little step up all the way around just so he can look normal.
Yeah, it'll go up to the middle of your chest, so like your head and neck will be above the bar, but his like waist is above the bar.
Okay.
The halfling.
Hey,
I don't ask him to tell her. Tell him. Morning. It's been a really long night. Do you have lodging available in this establishment, or is it just?
No, we don't keep them overnight. We just get them good and loaded and send them out.
Ah.
probably wise. Where would be the
Yeah.
closest place to crash for the night?
The Busted Barrel on the other side of town would probably be the best spot.
Do you have a menu of food options, or is it just ale that you serve at the Albeer Ale House?
I got some bar fare. So of course we have the Owl beer, right? We have Mountain Ale, which I recommend served hot on a cold day like this. And if you're looking to fill your bellies, I have some mushroom stew and cornbread and some mutton meatloaf. If that. We went upstairs. What's going on here?
Like, yeah, if I could get one of the mountain beer, or how much is it for the mountain beer and some of the stew?
Total?
Yeah.
That'd be about 10 gold pieces is what it's going to run you.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
I'll take an order of that.
So he kind of lifts his hand up and makes some symbols with it. Fucking think Naruto style. And then a mage hand comes out of the kitchen and sets down a bowl of mushroom stew and cornbread, and then goes behind him, grabs a flagon of ale, pours it, and brings it back at an incredible speed.
I give him the gold for the food, and I start slowly making my way. Like, man, really tired of eating. Like, oh my.
He kind of leans forward on the bar on one arm, kind of like perched underneath his chin, and says, "So, what's your story?"
I, I wipe my mouth after taking a big slug from the ale and tell him that we're adventurers. Come up from the south looking for a little bit of work.
A little bit of work. Hmm. Well, you're the first folks I've seen, except one loony, I guess, in quite some time. Believe it or not, this place right here, this is the beating heart of this city. Real happening place. It used to be, anyway.
How long has it been since you've had more patrons?
Oh, some weeks now.
Is there something that spurred the change?
Well, usually I have a pretty high influx of customers, but I think the plague has got people scared.
So is everyone just hiding in their homes, or is overall population pretty much diminished?
I mean, I think that most people are, holed up away from it, but I gotta say, even just walking around town, I think people might be leaving too because, I don't even see any beggars on the street anymore. So the guy's kind of sitting around in agreement, like, yeah, brother, yeah.
I look up and ask him. I mean, you told us where to find lodging. Is it normally this cold, or is it just this time of year, or?
Well, it's always chilly up here, but it's a little late in the year, so it's starting to get cold now.
There be somewhere we could find some warmer, like a warm cloak or some other warm clothing?
Well, there's a ton of shops around. You can find pretty much anything you want around here.
Any recommend?
Ooh. Let me check my notes.
Who's been good patrons at the Owlbeer Ale House?
After some thinking, scratching his head a little bit, he says there are two places I would probably go first. The Hot Works, which is the armory ran by a half orc artificer named Nyx. Kind of grumpy fellow. But my would be sweetie runs the gold piece general, and she may have coats and stuff there as well. I would say if you're looking for insulated armor, see Nyx. If not, the gold piece would probably be the place to go.
And you said your would be sweetie. You said she's or what's her name? I didn't catch it.
I didn't give it.
Oh, well in that case,
It's my sweetie.
I just pick
Yes.
up, take another big drink. I mean, you gave out Nick's name. Pretty close.
Goliath and a half.
Walk into a bar.
So he kind of leans forward across the table after giving you that information and says, "You didn't happen to see anything, I don't know, strange on the road, did you?"
I mean, been traveling a bit. We might have seen some strange things as we've gone. Anything in particular?
Oh, yeah, I don't know, terrifying monsters.
I was gonna ask, are we able to hear this from where we're sitting or not?
I'd say so. Yeah, he's not like trying to be hush hush about it.
What was the name?
Guess that depends on, yes, if you are. That's our friend over there said. Are you scared of those with more than two legs?
I'm scared of most things. Honestly.
What was the name of the inn again?
The Busted Barrel.
Sorry, I missed it again. What was it again, Brett?
The Busted Barrel.
Busted Barrel. Got it. I want to think I've finished my meal, and I want to polish off my drink, and then I'll reach across the table and be like, name's Dane. What's yours, sir?" And he runs this fine establishment.
He reaches out a very, very well manicured hand and says, "Simtam."
Tim Tam. Okay. It's nice to meet you, sir. And
Likewise.
I appreciate all the information, and I slide 2 gold pieces across the bar to him.
Oh. He kind of raises his brows and puts them in his pocket.
Random strange.
They kind of look at one another and then glance at you, and the one sitting across the table from you says, "We kind of work here." The big thing in the middle. Oh, the arena? We kind of like, oh, big time brawler. Huh? Oh, big pond in the big fish in the big city now, huh? You no, that's for people that want to killed. Uh, no, no, I wouldn't say so. Guess it's not your usual blood pits, huh? He kind of rolls up his sleeve to expose a red dragon tattoo and says, "No, not Queasy." He shakes his head and goes back to his drink. No.
Ah, yeah. Making new friends there, Vimic.
Tim Tam kind of looks over his shoulder at the direction where the random strangers were sitting, and that is also on that end of the bar is where the fireplace is. And he kind of checks it and motions to one of the random strangers and asks them if he would you please stoke the fire, sir? And one of the random strangers stands up and grabs one of the chairs from the table and absolutely destroys it and tosses it in the fireplace. And the fire starts to slowly devour the chair.
Where is this fire?
It's over in, there's not one on the map, but
Okay.
we're gonna say it is back over in, where's the marker? Like
Northeast corner. Take it somewhere.
right in here somewhere.
Okie doke.
So, are there other supplies that you are short on at the moment?
Well, he kind of chuckles and says, "We're short on everything right now. No merchants have come up this way in weeks. Nobody's heard from any of the miners from the coal mines south of the city in about the same amount of time. You can see we're burning furniture to stay warm." That only works for so long. Cold seeps in after a while, you know. But I'm going to ask you one more time because we never got around to it. You didn't happen to see anything strange on the road? Because there's been some rumors flying around town about monsters.
The eyes. The eyes.
He kind
I'd
of
say we saw
Doors. Blood. Broken bones. The eyes.
Yeah, she's a lightweight, as you can tell. Besides her bosom.
not so much at her bosom, but probably a little bit at that too. Simtam is his eyes are like super wide, like kind of hanging on every word that she says, waiting for her to like spew something out, like leaning forward, almost about to fall off his stool, waiting for something to come out.
I kind of lean up from probably have my head down on the table, and I'm like, I'd say we saw something pretty grotesque or gruesome along the road. Look, there was a wagon being hauled by what I would imagine was some kind of merchants or something. Looked like they were on their way here, but when we came through, there was nothing but bits all strewn across the road, but no sign of what did it.
The eyes, the eyes.
Any idea what might have done it? Any clue?
I don't know. I
An
look
owl?
over. I look over at Dav.
Something hungry.
Sometimes
What
says, well, looking for some kind of confirmation. There's, rumors amongst the guards. I hear them chattering that there's some kind of terrifying creature looking just outside the city walls, and that is the reason why there's been no merchants in town, and that's why all of the food prices are incredibly high, because there's a shortage.
What are the rumors that you've been hearing?
Well, I mean, like I said, there's just been talk amongst the guards that there's been sights of some horrifying creature just outside the city walls, and I don't know if there's any merit to it or not, but they claim that that's why there's been no supplies reaching the city. Well, I'd say that's more than reasonable, and I'm sure that my partners would like to have a word with you as well. I know some very powerful people. They'd be very good friends.
I'm gonna like crouch under the counter as he mentions us going to fight that. I'm just the eyes, the eyes. And I'm gonna tremble, hiding under there. Maybe put a stool in front of me.
I'm sorry, you said you are or are not interested. I see. He says, "Okay, just can I have a word with you down at the end of the bar?" All right. So he jumps down off of his stool, walks over and climbs onto another stool at the other corner of the bar, so that he can see you over it. And he says, "I run a." My apologies. and kind of in a rough first ever Texan Goliath. In a low voice, he says, "I run a very exclusive, very how would you say? How did I write it? How did I describe it? Give me a second. It can go any which way, but where the fuck is it?
Now Ari is interested.
Oh, okay. I guess that's the way I describe it. A very exclusive, very no pun unintended, high roller game of Knucklebones I host here on select nights. Tomorrow night we have a game going, and all of my my business partners, if you will be in attendance. I think it would be an excellent time for you guys to kind of rub elbows and talk about some of the goings on. So that's just the game. They're just dice. They're just dice.
Oh, Daddy.
Perfect. So tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see you there then. Excellent. And
I
he
tug at
reiterates that it is exclusive. Just yeah, kind of like nods his head over at the rest of your friends and kind of shakes his head after. And then he nods at you and hops off his stool and walks back over, jumps on this other stool and leans over and kind of like, where were we?
I like pull at Dab's pants and whisper to him and point over to the guy sitting at the table, the strangers, say, "Red dragon tattoo, red dragon tattoo."
I look down
Dane's
at her
got.
and and then
Sorry, go ahead.
look across to check them out. And pat her on the
Keep
head.
driving by my truck.
Dane's got one elbow on the bar and like his hand in his head, like, and he's like already kind of falling asleep on the bar.
I'm gonna cast my mage hand to see if I can grab one of the menus off the table and bring it to me. And then you said there was some kind of soup on there.
There is a mushroom stew that is served with cornbread.
I'm gonna point to that and put the menu on the table in front of Simtam and I'll also use my mage hand to get out whatever gold.
6 gold.
You said 10 or 6?
6 for just the stew. If you want to drink, it'll be 10.
No.
Fuck off.
I'll take one of those and a drink as well.
Something warm?
Yeah, why not?
So his mage hand starts flying around, serving everybody. and it'll be 10 from Dav and 6 from Mari. Tim
I
kind
already
of points
Oh.
points at Thaz and is like, anything for you, Master Dwarf?
That stew does smell pretty enticing. I'll have one of those as well. And actually, yeah, add in a brew as well.
All right. The mage hand is whipping around the bar into the kitchen, back out of the kitchen, bringing everybody all their stuff. While Sim Tam kind of just takes in the group, eyes kind of darting back and forth from person to person. Looks like he's trying to observe everything he can. And after everybody has all of their food in front of him, he kind of asks, not to be impolite while you all are eating and asking questions and such, but it is in my nature. I'm a curious sort. What exactly brought you guys here? I know you said that you're looking for work, but of what variety? The guild? I see. Um, is he okay? Poor guy.
Some of us hold up better than others.
Well, I
I want
don't
to
think
imagine.
I saw. Say
I
what?
want to imagine my hand like starts droop. My head starts drooping more and more, and like slips off my fucking arm, and I like catch myself in the bar, like, ugh, fuck.
He's alive.
Mm. You guys get something to eat, or we heading to the inn, where I head off and meet you guys there. I am not long for this realm.
Just gonna clank the spoon on the bowl of stew that I have in front of me.
As soon as it makes its clank, a mage hand swoops by and grabs the empty dish and whisks it away into the kitchen.
All right, well, I'll head to the inn and see if I can't find the busted barrel or busty barrel. The barrel.
Yes, you said the inn was on the other side of town, but which direction?
So, if you go directly across the street, behind that row of buildings, it's there. It's on the opposite side of this side of town.
Much appreciated. Go through it and chug the rest of whatever else I have in my mug. and sort of follow my dwarf brethren out and make sure he makes it.
He gives you the exact same giant wink back.
I noticed the two winks, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever that was, uh, I'm sure we'll be around again soon.
As I was walking out the door, or at least what time do you open in the morning?
We never close.
Aye, good on ya. And then
Run back in.
Alright, and everyone is headed off to see the wizard. Wizard of Oz.
Does a wizard run the busted barrel? I'm confused.
I miss Simtam is something. None of my maps are named what I renamed them as. They're all what they originally uploaded as. So trying to find them is going to be awesome.
so they're all night ambush?
They are all yeah. Yes.
A76. You miss. You sunk my battleship. Do you want to play battleships?
Check the grid line. Well, that's kind of bullshit.
Wait, did I miss something?
No, it's on my end. I was trying to find a token that fit this character, but they're too obvious. That'll do, I guess. But I'm not happy about it. All right. So you follow Simtam's directions across the street and then around the back side of those buildings, and you come upon what looks like a pretty derelict building. You see where it gets its name. Um, there's no sign out front or anything like that, but you know when you see it that this place has to be the Busted Barrel. Pretty busted. Yeah.
So I want to probably give like that kind of nice little firm knock on the door, not too loud because it's early in the morning, and see if the door's open, like kind of like a knock and walk.
Yeah, it's open. It creaks as you walk through it.
Right.
You enter the room and you see that it is in fact a pretty rundown joint. Um, it's slightly chilly, but definitely an improvement from outside. And the only person in the room, other than the party, is a elderly woman standing behind the bar, well, sitting behind the bar, drinking a cup of something that is um, kicking up some steam.
Morning, ma'am.
It is, isn't it?
It it is. Uh, we're we were told that
Oh, you've
you
been
might
here
have rooms for
before?
rent.
Yeah, you looking to get one?
How many beds or person usually? How many people fit to one room? Sorry,
to,
I've had a
to
long night.
as many as you can cram in there, but everybody pays.
Okay, how much for a room? For a one-person room.
I got 4 available, going for 5 gold a night. Single bed. There's a desk and a lockbox. Nothing fancy.
You said 4 rooms with a single bed. Do you have any larger rooms?
Just one, but I sleep there.
Ah,
You're trying to stay warm, maybe I can work you a deal.
I guess I'll take one of the rooms for 5 gold.
Suit yourself. She kind of holds the key up with her bony ass hand, holds it out to you from across the bar.
I slide 5 gold pieces across the table and take the key. Kind of like look around the room like, which way am I going?
She puts a gnarled ass finger to the northern wall where the stairs are.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll take one of those rooms as well. Just a single.
She hands you the key.
I'll slide the 5 gold across.
She says, "Dinner's served at 5:30. Don't expect anything fancy."
Again, I give it the wave. Like, hey.
Because 5 gold, big fella. She sets the key down on the counter and slides the 5 gold off into her apron.
That's the one. Do you care to share a room? I'm just going to chill by the window, if there is one. Oh yeah, last. Are we still on Vimic's back? I will definitely take one more room if you still have it.
She holds up a key and says, "Last one."
Any chance are there any windows in these rooms by chance?
They're shuttered right now for the winter, but everyone has a window.
Thank you, thank you. I will slide over the 5 gold.
Say what? It hurts, man. Well, she's a staple. I can't not have her in a campaign. She's too good. She always fucks somebody too. It happens every time. Not you, not this time.
Okay, maybe I will not share the room with Aria.
So she kind of reaches her hand out to Arya like she's waiting for something as well.
I reach into my bag and pull out 5 coins and put them into her hand. And don't really say anything, kind of mumbling to myself.
She kind of puts the gold in the pocket in her apron and gives you an up and down look, but not in a sexy way, and like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Way.
I will just sort of take Aria by the shoulders and lead her off to whichever room it may be.
This one.
I was gonna say make her roll a D4 and see where she ends up.
I was gonna say I kind of stumble around up at the top, not sure who's in what room anyways.
Give her a second to maybe spin around and like spin the bottle, choose a room there.
All right.
If you would like a bed, you are welcome to this one. If you would like a bed with company, take your pick, but I shall be by the window over here.
So let's roll. Let's roll for Ari stumbling around. Let's roll a d6,
Uh
and she could end up in any one of these upstairs rooms. Let's see where she ends up.
oh.
Possibly the innkeeper.
With Thaz.
So I kind of stumble onto the door, stumble my way in, and kind of just like flop onto the bed, like with my legs still on the ground.
I will go over and, yes, actually put her legs onto the bed and orient her and pull the blankets up over. You seem rather amiss there, dear. What's. Are you okay? Waving my hand in front of her eyes.
The eyes, and going back to hell again. Just,
Hopefully, some sleep might help you there. Close your eyes and rest, little one.
Before falling asleep, I reach into my bag and grab out the scent of home. And sprinkle it onto the bed.
Can I tell what the scent is?
To you, it would smell like whatever home smells like. Like, just something comforting.
Okay. Well, as I go over and partially sort of crack the shutter for the window, needing a little bit of sort of fresh air there despite the chill. We'll also do a little druid craft and try to mimic whatever it may be best I can in order to help. And then just sort of be up in the corner there, and as I close my eyes slowly, some roots and other vines and whatnot slowly start to grow around me.
And this is everyone taking a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So we're gonna say we're gonna do some fuckery right now. So hold off on the long rest stuff. Need a all right. So Ari and Thaz make a Constitution saving throw.
And
They're
that
just
has
not just a
advantage, right?
not a. It'll be -2. But just a check, not a saving throw.
Wait, I clicked fucking -2 on that.
And it says +2.
What the fuck?
Did mine have the disadvantage on it? Yeah. Wait.
No, I mean it says -2, but you rolled a 20, so
So, yeah, I'm at 7.
okay. Roll it just as a regular check, not as a save. I don't know why I said save.
I mean, yeah, I just clicked on the Constitution thing on my main page. Oh wait, no, that was the save, not the fucking ability. Ah, shit. So that would have been why then. Why is this still fucking +2?
I have
I
no
fucking
idea.
swear to God, it says -2.
All right. So we're gonna say both of you kind of you're still half asleep, but you hear some kind of like scratching coming from somewhere in the room, and it's rhythmic. You kind of start to come awake more and more, and until you're awake still laying down, but you can hear this scratch. Sounds like it might be coming from under the bed.
Kind of like grab onto Thaz's shoulder. The eyes, the eyes. And I kind of am like whispering it.
What do you see?
Kind of just point like towards under the bed and just say scratching.
If she's not already behind me, I would sort of try to guide her behind, and then sort of nod and gesture sort of towards the door. Let's move. Maybe
And I
slowly start
nod.
to move away from the bed, and then like take the perimeter towards the door.
I'm gonna stand up on the bed and what's this over in the corner on the right hand side?
Corner on the right hand side. Oh, that's your strong box.
I'm gonna like step from the bed onto the strong box. And then how far from the strong box to the desk is it?
10 feet, maybe.
And I'm gonna jump from there to the desk.
Make a dexterity check.
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna move. I thought she was gonna bring her. We were already at the same place.
Right, so you vote, and then you step over here, right?
Yep. And then step down and towards the door.
All right. So, when you step down off of the desk onto the floor, you hit a loose floorboard and it makes a loud screak, right? Like a good creak, and then the scratching stops.
Oh shit. As I just try to bolt my way out the door.
Yeah, I was not. Yeah, gonna be in a way for that.
And then no, you guys just booked it, huh? All right.
Yeah, we're gonna get out, but probably as I go through and yeah, both of us are out. I was gonna close the door again.
All right. As you stand on the outside of the door, you hear like a do 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 do, and then like feet on the ground, and then the scratching starts again on the outside, on the inside of the door where you just were, but faster this time. Everybody else make a check as well to see if you were roused. A Constitution check to see if you were roused from your sleep by Ari throwing the door open.
And like I was gonna step back, and then I wanted to drop and tangle, more or less, on sort of the door, far like just far enough where I'm not gonna get stuck by it.
You said Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I was muted, but I also wanted to say like I ran over to the table trying to drag it towards the front door, but I'm really tiny and this looks like a big ass table.
The front door?
the door of the bedroom where the scratching's coming from.
Okay, yeah. I was like, no, no, hold on. I was just gonna, yeah, and I'll so maybe wave her off and cast Entangle there at the base of the door. This will keep it in place.
And then what did you say after roll, Brett?
You don't have to roll anything. Everybody else did.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. What is your spell save as for Entangle?
14?
All right. So you continue to hear the scratching at the door. And let's see. Vimic, you are awake. Dane, you are awake. And Dav, you are still asleep.
So we're woke up like we hear it, or we just wake up?
You heard something that roused you awake.
But we don't know what it was. Okay.
No.
Vivek, you wanted something to have fun with.
I like
Behind
point to
that
the
door.
door and say, the eyes, scratching, door.
I have not that many limbs.
I want to. Can I cast light on my amulet? So there's just a bright light kind of coming like from around the door, like so I'm looking around the room, like.
Yeah.
Look.
The fuck?
God, how did people do it back in the old times? Like, try to look at the clock and see, like, have you been asleep for like 10 minutes or have you been asleep for like 18 hours?
I think back in the old times, like if you woke up at all from a sleep, you just counted it as a blessing and went about your day. People definitely reason back then.
As in, like, you didn't die in your sleep?
No, like if you woke up, it was just like, oh, cool, I get to, attempt to survive another day. Like go to sleep, freeze to death, get
Continue
killed by
instead of game
something.
over. So I look around the room. Do I see anything?
No, it's just your
I
room.
guess it was
You
already
might,
daylight when we got to our rooms to the. God damn, I forgot the name again.
yeah, but the windows are shuttered, so no light is coming through.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. So I just kind of like lay there and just listen for a second.
Make a perception check.
Hold on a sec, real quick. Let me look again. Yeah. So, wrong button.
Why the advantage?
Disadvantage.
Why the? Oh, that's right. You're tired. He's a sleepy boy. Yeah. So you hear like some shuffling going on outside in the hallway, but then you hear muttering that you think is Thaz and Vimic, but it's late. You're exhausted. Can't be sure.
I'm just gonna kind of lay there and see what happens. And for the record, I took the armor off.
Ears, buddy. Look over there. You hear the door?
The scratching persists.
That's a lot of legs for a coon. Probably go and knock on Dane's door. Dane!
Mm.
Hi, we need your soundness. These bed bugs are big.
All right, give me a minute. I gotta put my armor back on. Or
Minute.
do you need me
This will be
now?
over in 30 seconds.
All right, then I just open the
No,
door.
Vimic's out here. Like, yeah, be decent. Be decent.
Or don't, and let's roll for that dwarf dick.
I said I took my armor off. I didn't say I'm naked. I'm even cold all night.
Tripod. Not gonna be much of a tripod if it's that cold.
I'm gonna like kind of crawl underneath the table here and be like peeping my head out in the direction looking towards Vimic.
Everybody shuffling. I was thinking it too.
Vimic, 1, 3, and open the door.
All right, hold on a second. So he throws the door open, and immediately on the other side of the door, slightly entangled in the vines, like it was, but it has since, got to where it's trying to work itself out, is a giant rat. The biggest rat. Not a rodent of unusual size type deal, but like big fucking rat. Like
Bigger than a rat, smaller than a possum?
it would be about the size of a possum.
Oh, well, we know what you want to happen to this.
Actually, I kind of don't know what's going to happen to it. We'll see. I hate you. Because this one already exists. It's right here. It's right. So all I got to do, if you that shit, check this out. This is all I got to do. Oh shit, he's a friend now. That's it. That's all I got to prep less, play more.
There's that line.
I think that's the first time anybody said it in a positive way. Oh.
Ooh.
It's gonna try to bite you. And it's gonna miss. but it like tries to nip you.
Oh, I was just expecting big old fist, just smash, splat.
You can make an unarmed strike against it.
I
Everybody
don't
can
think
make.
it's on there.
Right.
I don't think it gives us the option. But I'm pretty sure it's just the same as your weapon attack. You still get the same
It's the same
bonus. to
model.
do it. Yeah. So just swing with your axe, basically. But then I think so.
Hulk
That
smash.
passes that a
Nail
trade.
hit anyway, even without it. So whatever. What's your strength modifier? Okay, yeah. So you kick it, I assume, like right in the nose. Yeah. So you kick it, and it's still entangled, so it doesn't go anywhere. But it kind of like takes its little fucking rat hands and starts like rubbing its face, bleeding from its nose, squealing. Probably like over here now.
Just relax and say yes, Vimic. It's okay.
What? What is going on? As I hold up my warhammer, and with the light shining from it, because I transferred the spell from my necklace to the hammer. Let's not burn down the one place we can sleep.
How large of an area does entangle cover?
20 feet, 20-foot square.
20-foot square from the
And
edge of the door.
yeah, the edge is all I could see, so it'd be from there. So I'm still also in that damn thing.
So the rat retreats out of sight.
As Vimic was protesting as much from maybe I'd go through and despawn the entangle. I know, just the plants. Hey, 'tis what is left in it. Much appreciated for your service. Um, Given Arya's sense of things, I did not want to necessarily underestimate something that might be possibly in the works. You're right there, dear.
I kind of just start crawling on my hands and knees back to the door and push it open. Or it's open already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of crawl my way in, and then once I'm inside, stand up and go against the wall, my palms against it. And kind of just like check out the room to see if I can see where this rat went, if he's still in here.
How would you describe you checking? Like, you're just gonna stand there and look, or you're gonna
I'll like go down on my hands and knees and kind of like look under the bed, look under the desk, like kind of get the floor perspective.
so make a perception check. Under the bed, you see a bloodied rat. Giant rat. Big fucking rat. It's kind of in the corner over here. Under the bed, of course, but like pushed up as far as it can be in that corner.
I kind of like look up towards Thaz, try to get his attention with like a little wave, and then point under the bed and whisper, "Rat." And
Go through and touch my bracer, whisper a few words, and bring out the green flame into my hand. If I can then bend down knowing that it's there. Although maybe that's not the best thing to do because fucking light everything on fire.
I'm gonna like touch my palms together, but kind of have like the space in the center, like touching my fingertips and my thumbs together. And gonna say, "Fuck you, rat," and cast Eldritch Blast.
All right, make an attack on it.
Oh shit, wrong thing. Do you have to take that off or?
It doesn't do anything to him. Just be... Wow. All right, here we are. Okay. All right, so you go to cast Eldritch Blast, and for some reason, be it your exhaustion or your fear, whatever, your mind slips as you cast it, and there's like a ping in your brain, and you are now down a spell slot. We'll say it's a level 1 spell slot for 3 days, gameplay wise.
Sheesh. Right.
And the rat is going to try to. Well, it turns away from you, faces the wall, and then disappears from sight. Like it's not there anymore.
Well, I'm gonna bend down and look under the bed, seeing where she tried to aim the spell. Was there any holes or nook or cranny or anything might have gone into?
It's in the far back, right where it was around. There's a hole that would be just big enough for it to get through if it really flattened itself out like they do. You know when they like
Yeah, the
that's still
fucking crazy fuckers.
But yeah, and he vanishes out of sight.
I like have my hand to my head and then kind of like wobbling a little bit, but stand up and head back to the bed. And before laying down, I'm kind of trying to pat the covers, seeing if like any of the sparkle, the dust that I had put on the bed is still there. I'm able to see if that's still
Yeah,
there.
it's like a perfume bottle. It's like a spray.
All right, so I smell it still there and kind of nestle under the covers and knock the fuck out.
I look at it, Thaz, and be like, "You guys all right?"
Well, we saw where that little rodent actually disappeared to, and there's no necessarily guarantees that it will not be back.
Yeah.
Are these like?
Do you want me to look around real quick and see if I can find a hole?
I
got
believe I
my-
saw a spot where it might have been able to disappear to. If you would be, and I'll look over my shoulder and see that Arya is just fucking dead to the world right now. We can try to just sort of like move the bed out of that corner, and I'll maybe post up there.
Might not need even mover. 1 sec. Oh, yep. Need to be able to touch it. So yeah. Okay. So I go in and wait. I'd point which side of the bed is he taking?
Whatever. Like, if we could just sort of basically move the bed, basically with the foot right there when moved to, just to sort of get out of that corner, and then we can see the hole. You got
Okay.
anything that might be able to sort of plug this?
Yeah, maybe, but I just need to be able to touch it.
So yeah, if we can move the bed with Arya on it.
Maybe we can try. Like, are we just trying to slide out the corner, or are we trying to like move the
Yeah.
whole bed? Like, okay,
Well, just yeah. I mean, the whole bed just at least maybe a foot out of the corner, a foot or two out of the corner.
yes,
Then
get in there. All right. So we go to try to move the bed. Does the bed move?
Yes, you can move the bed
Okay.
with a creak and a scratch.
And then I shine my hammer kind of more, kind of like where Thad's is, where we just moved it. See if I can see where there's a hole or something.
Yeah, you see it. Taz pointed it out to you.
About how big is this hole?
About the size of your fist.
That's what she said, but
Can I try to use mending?
Sure.
See if it'll mend it across.
You can try.
I touch it with my hammer and try to mend it.
And the wood fibers begin to grow together and lay over each other, and there's a nice whole piece of wood where there once was a rat hole.
Put the hammer on my shoulder and give him a thumbs up, and I'm like, "I'll catch you later." I make my way
Appreciate
back
it,
to my
Dave.
room.
As Dane leaves, I'd like to take a peek around the rest of the room and see if there's any other holes of similar size.
Make a perception check. There are none that you see.
Can I do the same thing?
In your room?
Yeah.
Yeah. There are none that you see.
And I climb into bed.
I'm gonna go into that. Well, it's that corner that's we move the bed away from. Still by the slightly open window, maybe a foot away from the corner, and yeah, sort of begin to try and rest again. And as I do, the natural vines will start growing out of the ground and the walls and the wood to give a little extra notification as that little motherfucker tries to get out again.
Mm. Ooh. Mm. Right. I'm gonna be nice, Ari, and I'm gonna mark off one of your bard spell slots instead of your pact magic one.
All right.
Because yeah, that would be shitty. Super shitty. All right, you guys sleep as long as you want to. Is that going to be till the next morning or until that evening?
Before that, does the what's it called? The
Exhaustion?
no, there was a potion or the thing that I had used. What was it? Scent of home? It's supposed to give a more effective long rest. I don't know what more effective.
Yeah, everybody. I gave everybody temporary hit points before I did the long rest thing because you guys ate, and then when you took the long rest, they went away. But I'm gonna add them back right now.
Sweet. And since Thaz was in the same bed, or was he on the floor? I was unclear about that. Or if even if he's in
No,
the
I
same
was in the
room, does that
corner.
work for him?
I was in the corner because we moved the bed away from the corner.
But even if the scent's like in the room, does that work on him?
It'd have to be like you spray it on somebody or on the bedroll.
Got it.
Or you guys
Okay.
or temporary hit points after like for resting and all that stuff. It has a cap, so it's not really gonna do him any good anyway. Yeah, you guys can figure out what you want to do next. I'm gonna go throw a whiz real quick.
I mean, I think we're gonna need at least 2 long rests to get rid of the exhaustion.
That
For
was my
everybody
question
else.
of like how long we need to sleep for that shit.
I think it's a long rest, recover. What does it say? I got it open
Or
right
just
here.
one.
One.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, but we can't
Uh,
if we, as long as we don't go necessarily and get ourselves in too much trouble during the day. We could maybe explore the city, do some shopping, do some whatever, and then take another long rest before we venture. Instead of just sleeping for two
yeah.
whole days, which yeah, we can do, but it's a little.
It just says finish a long rest reduces the creature's exhaustion level by 1, provided the creature has also ingested some food and drink. Also being raised from the dead reduces a creature's exhaustion level by 1. So
Okay.
I would think we just get up in the evening, do some shenanigans or whatever. Maybe I mean not like probably not leave town. I would think, and then sleep that
Yeah.
night, and maybe that would count as 2. But I don't know. We'll see. Because I
And
think it is supposed
then,
to be
but
like
I mean,
24 hours.
Vimic only received one, correct?
Yeah, they should be clear. Him
Yeah,
and
so
fucking
him and Dav.
yeah.
Okay, so I mean, like, if he wanted to do any of the in whatever arena stuff or all, oh, well,
Yeah.
whatever he went and talked about at the end of the bar, I don't know what the shenanigan was, but it
So yeah,
appeared he had some side deals going on.
I'm thinking get up, yeah, do that, maybe find some warm clothing, see what Vimic gets himself into.
Yeah, it would be nice to get a little more, some better cold weather clothes for this.
Maybe check in on the Adventurers Guild. Oh, also might be able to get us some more money, which would be good because I'm running a little low.
Okay, goal for the day. Not really piss anybody off.
It's just checks. It's really all it affects us because after this long rest, now our speed, because the 2 is the speed is halved, 1 is just disadvantage on all checks. Yeah, disadvantage on all ability checks. 2 was speed half, so you and me would have really been moving slow.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I could have gotten to that door in all honesty.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to find the guard guy again. Because if we might be able to get a reward from them for killing those ogres and stuff. Maybe that'll get
In
some.
the cart we returned, although as
Yeah,
long as
maybe.
they don't try to blame us for it.
I wasn't even gonna push the cart thing. He didn't seem like they really cared. But I have a letter telling them that they.
All right. Where are we at?
So what? The long rest is supposed to be about 8 hours or so.
Yeah.
So maybe like it was early morning we got here, so middle to late afternoon when we wake up.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That works for me.
Get up, I get all dressed. Oh, I still don't feel quite right, but that's okay. Make my way out of my room. I want to try to be stealthy and maybe not wake the others. Just because it's funny. Do I get triple disadvantage? How does that work? gotta be shitting me. 18 and 12.
I guess everybody would have to make a perception check against that, but so Ari would have heard it. Vimic would not. Thaz would not have heard it.
Am I still asleep?
I don't know. Roll a perception check. That's going to be a yes. So, first one up is, I guess, Ari, because she heard Dane's armor.
Kind of just sit up in the bed and walk to the door and peep my head out. Trying to catch a glimpse of whoever just woke up and left.
We'll say that you see Dane start to descend the stairs.
I close the door behind me and follow him. See what he's up to.
But at least hear what's in my room.
She wasn't trying to be stealthy, so yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, about the time it was probably whether or not I heard Dane. Probably been sort of rousing, and especially if the ward in my room was, yeah, going off. Before leaving, would sort of detangle myself from the vines that have sort of grown over the evening. Take a look down at my feet at where that little fucking hole was. Make sure it's still good. And then make my way out. And probably actually go and actually knock on Vimic and Dav's door.
Perfect.
Oi,
God
time to
damn it.
rise and sunset.
Rise where there's still shine.
Still a bit of slumber in my voice.
I assume you bang on the doors loud enough to make sure that they're awake.
Yeah, there'd be some, 3 good solid smacks on each of the doors for sure.
Yeah, that knock that makes you think it's the police.
Oh, fuck.
I love a good police knock.
I hate that shit. Hate it.
Thunk, thunk, thunk. What the fuck?
Police!
Yeah, no, there's no shaving a haircut at this. It's just,
I take it I'm going to wake up from that
Oh yeah.
assault on my door.
I know Dad might be a little heavy sleeper, so it might be a little extra for him. I'll wait like 3 seconds and then just one final slack.
I walk up, open the door, all groggy. What's going on?
I got a few hours left on the town.
All right,
Let's go see what else it has to offer.
I suppose so. for quite a rundown place, that was a pretty good sleep.
Happy to hear so. I'll cruise on downstairs. Are these pieces also moving slower than they did before?
Seems like
Sometime.
it.
Didn't they like zip around the map?
And how are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing. How are you?
Feeling better after getting some
I
gummy.
don't care.
Oh, okay. Uh, how long until dinner would be prepared or ready?
She like looks over her shoulder at a pot of what is now like cold stew. Like, whenever you're ready, I guess.
I'll come back later.
She gives you the okay sign and goes back to smoking her cigarette.
Tell the others I'm gonna go try to see if I can find the guard or one of the guards. Maybe see if I can claim the reward for that IOU we have from saving the town from the giants.
Before he leaves from out the front door, I kind of rush up to him and put my hand on his shoulder and mention, just be careful out there. Last night at the tavern, there was those two men that had red dragon tattoos. We've run into them before. They're not necessarily the best kind of folk.
I will be wary.
Well, good luck. I'm gonna try to find some warmer clothes.
Let me know. I wouldn't mind a cloak or a way to insulate my armor maybe a little better, but I'll catch up with you guys.
Kind of let my hand off of his shoulder and step back towards the group.
Okay, so Dane has stepped out to go do his errand, and the rest of you, I guess, are going to formulate a plan. For what you guys want to do, or do you have something in mind?
I'm gonna
Well,
try to find some warm clothes.
Yes.
You need some warm clothes too, Thaz?
I'll accompany you, Arya.
Where are you gonna go to, Dav?
I have no idea. I might just wander around.
All right, say we all meet up back at the kind of big stone building in the center, like hour or two.
Yoink, yoink, yoink.
All right, I'll take that as a yes and walk out the door.
Now we're communicating.
As you said, you were going with Ari.
Correct.
Alright. Didn't want to do this again, but it looks like this is the only way to keep track of where everybody is.
Here's your fucking map.
Here's your fucking map.
City burns.
So in this map here, where were we staying?
We're gonna say it is right here. Big circle. That was unnecessary. It's that building there in the corner. I guess I'll have to label them all after you explore the town or whatever. But
So it's just the bottom one in the corner.
It's got the pizza oven and the well next to it.
pretty much.
As we walked out, I'd probably go through and pull up a quick bucket from the well and did a little splash on my face.
Ooh. Brisk.
You have cholera now.
I didn't drink anything.
Got
Hold
it.
my breath.
Thaz has diabetes.
We're just dumping sugar in the fucking well.
Townsfolk will never suspect it. Devious.
All right. So what order do you guys want to go in? We may not get to everybody tonight. Or you just want to start exploring next time?
Well, when were we gonna end? Are we ending at 9? Or are we going a little later?
Well, I don't think actually reading at the moment, so I got more time if we want.
I'm good to keep going.
All right.
I
What about you,
honestly
Carl?
probably have to go to bed. I haven't been feeling well. I think I got a cold or something. I slept pretty much from, I don't know what time it was, but after work there, I slept until we pretty much got on here.
Boy. Works for
Fisher,
me.
do we want to RP a few of our stuff and then, or
Yeah,
just
like,
log here?
We can do that. Like if
you guys
Daz,
can do all that, and I can just whatever.
yeah, Dav could be exploring, and then we can pick up with him exploring next time, finding something interesting. But like everybody gets like one location, right? Like Dane will get the gatehouse, Vimic will get the Coliseum or the arena, and then you and Thaz can have the wherever you choose to go to try to find your warm clothes.
Roll
All
for
right.
initiative. See who gets to go.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah,
Sorry, I love
roll.
dice. Yes.
All right, Carl, have a good night.
Does
Hope
initiative
you're feeling
count as a
better,
skill
dude.
check?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you feel better.
Oh.
We'll see. Night, guys.
Night.
Oh, wait.
Ooh, Thaz? Can Thaz steal it?
Oh,
I mean, they're kind of
both
together.
are.
So,
Yeah, we're together, so I figured that was one roll
Ah,
for.
I mean,
oh,
see if you
so
can.
she
See if you
I
can beat
mean, you
Dane,
roll.
though.
Maybe you're gonna
hands.
lead the
You
way
got it.
instead of me.
Oh,
No,
I
no.
didn't.
Whose
Ooh,
dexterity modifier is higher?
I have a +2.
Also +2.
Fucking rollies. Just
Well,
roll.
I mean, theoretically, actually, because he rolled a 15 and I rolled a 17 straight.
I didn't even look at that.
Roll
Oh,
that
so yeah,
shit.
you would add a 19 if you use your modifier. Or your
I
yeah.
didn't. I just rolled a straight die. I didn't do any ability or anything.
Oh, so then yeah,
So
it's
there.
that. Boom.
I
What a
mean, ours is
fuck.
probably going to be less because we're just going to buy some fucking clothes. Or actually, that could take a long time.
Hey, we rolled it. Do it.
All right. But as we're going, and I figured, like, hey, should we try to find that little sweetheart of the bar owner? Where were they at again?
Sweetheart,
Old
what?
Eastern.
Tim? Is it Tim?
Sorry, of
Indeed.
the Simtam.
Is it Tim?
What about his sweetheart?
Uh,
I was not myself last night.
I believe she was had a general goods store of some sort that would have possibly some warmer clothing for us. If it was not necessarily
Did
like
you,
full extra armor.
did you mention which way it was in town, or are there any signs around? As I kind of like look my head side to side, looking for any kind of potential signs on buildings or maybe like a post.
So there are only no posts or anything like that. Just the very ornate signs that hang off the doors. And it's super obvious which places are open because most places are shuttered. So if they're not like boarded up, then chances are they're doing business.
I guess, yeah, I did not really call them saying specifically where, so we might have to keep walking a little bit. But as we're walking, what was it that you felt that you saw last night?
I'm still not entirely done processing what I saw, but there is just a disgusting ass motherfucker that was on some scraping his claws on some stones and dismembered bodies everywhere. Just fucked up shit, man.
Was this something you had seen before?
I saw it when we all died to that hill giant. It was like a flash screen before we entered hell. And just to see it again, I don't even know what to think about that.
Do any sense if it's just sort of a reoccurring memory nightmare of, or if it's something legitimately still present?
It feels incredibly real and in the moment. I can't explain it. And something about this is all reminding me of my brother, and I'm one good night's sleep in, man. I have no idea.
I was going to ask. It seemed like when we went through those rooms, you were a bit on edge as well, but it does not seem that there's you can necessarily put any connection to yet.
I mean, when we were out there at the other places, there was no stone floors, which I remember with the scratching. Here I do see stone floors, and I'm not sure if that means we're in danger here by that thing, or I, I got no fucking idea. And then the fucking red dragon tattoo people, you remember that person with Morty? Or Yeah.
Oh, I didn't actually see that tattoo, but I'll take your word for it.
That and this plague. I don't know, man. Shit's fucked up. But
Yeah,
I'm
that was
gonna head over to this courtyard and see if I can figure out where this general goods store is and kind of as I enter the entryway-ish here, see if I can see anything open that mentions the general goods.
So you're standing right in front of it.
Oh.
All of the businesses and stuff are gonna be on the main drag and surrounding the arena. All of the other shit is like residences and stuff like that.
Oh, well, I just turn around and say, "Hey, look, I found it."
Fucking A, that was easy.
And walk inside.
You thought you could make heads or tails.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna,
you step.
I'm gonna wait a moment as she walks in and her tail flicks up and I don't get smacked by it.
You step in and kind of rearranging some stuff on a shelf is a halfling female. She kind of looks over her shoulder. She's very pretty, has a very kind face, and she waves at you and says, "Good afternoon."
I kind of blush a little because she's looking. And just say like, "Hi, I'm just looking for some warm clothes. You happen to have any?"
I do. Matter of fact, how many sets were you looking to get?
I kind of look behind me, see if Thaz has walked in yet.
I have.
I'm like, we're looking for two, right?
I believe Dane wanted at least a cloak of some sort.
Oh, that's right. So a cloak for one and probably two sets for two. Or two, yeah.
Alright, that sounds right.
Okay, 1 second. Let me see what I have in stock. So she ruffles through some stuff and she puts two sets of like thick undergarments up on the counter, and then reaches under there and pulls out a cloak and sets it up. And she says, "They're all gonna be 15 for the cloak, and 15 for the set of warm underpants."
That's 15 for each set, correct? So this is math. 45?
45. 45 total. Yep.
Kind of look back
So
at Daz and say like, this would be something that we use from our treasure chest, right?
possibly maybe a half. I was thinking I was just gonna grab mine from my personal there, but I guess one question: the cloak itself is the same price as a full set.
Of warm underwear.
I
I mean, what's the difference between the cloak and the warm underwear?
They're going to achieve the same goal. They're just going to look different while they do it.
Get the warm undergarment. Fuck the
You got a
cloak then.
changing room? Can I like, oh, you're just going, okay. You're not
That's
even
what I'm
here.
talking to.
You know
Like,
better than me.
well, we dwarves are not necessarily the best with the cloaks, so maybe just get third a third set that might fit me as well. It's another friend is about the same.
My man.
He asked
Okay.
for a cloak.
But you never wear capes; they get stuck in plain. I mean, never.
Yes, I love it.
So she puts the cloak back down under and then sets another set of long johns up on top of the counter and says it's still 45.
Yes, He would not like his. He's got such beautiful armor. We don't want that covered.
Well, let's just use the treasury for now. And if Dane thinks we should have paid out of pocket, then we'll just put the money back right in from our own
Okay.
pockets.
I mean, I guess like Finnick and Dav have it built in, and I mean that's on them. This is for party's sake, correct? Yes.
I feel like it's for the party's sake. There's no way we're fucking lasting out there without this shit.
Nothing else will duel it out in a drinking game.
Ooh, talking my language. And I pull out the what is it called again? The bag of holding. Kind of shift through it, trying to find the chest and pull it out. Pop open the chest and hand 75 gold to on the counter.
That was
Little
40, 45.
She says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Here. You've overpaid." He kind of pushes the rest
Shit.
towards you.
Okay, so 500 minus 45 is 55? Wait, yeah? Yeah.
Can you make change?
Can I make change?
Yeah.
She asks me that. What do you need? I'm confused.
It's okay. Math is hard.
It is. Especially after the day I had yesterday.
When you say
It
that,
was a long trip.
she kind of like gets a good look at you, looks in your eyes, and she says, "Oh, you've seen it, haven't you?"
The eyes?
No, the
In
thing that's on the other side of the wall. You've seen it.
oh,
In a
she's
sense,
seen lots of
yes.
things.
I
What might she be
as and like poke
specifically
out my
referring
tongue.
to?
The monster.
In my
You've seen
mind,
it.
yes.
I can tell because I've seen it
And
too.
what is it?
I've seen that look on my face before. I know.
You saw it in person or in your mind?
No, in person.
What is it?
I don't
How'd
know.
you get away?
I don't know if it saw me or not. It was only briefly.
Was this at the village a little south from here?
Yeah, it was actually.
I mean, we came from there and that was a fucking shit show. I'm glad you got out alive.
When were you down there? When did you see this?
It was some time ago, 2, 3 weeks maybe, before the cold really set in.
So the cold and the plague set in similar for when this arrived?
Roughly the same time, yeah, I'd say.
So it's not always been this cold here.
Well, I mean, the season is the weather is correct for the season. It just seems
Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry,
all of
I misinterpreted.
the shit happened to come with it for whatever reason. I do not know.
Is this the first time this beast has arrived or been present here?
Um, I would say so. Most people don't believe me when I tell them that I've seen it. I tried to tell the guards, but they just laughed at me.
Well, that is their foolishness. Was
You
there
guys have sets of warm undergarments to your inventory as well. What were you saying,
do
Taz?
we need to equip those? Or there's just as long as we have them, we're okay.
You
I mean,
added them in? Or we need to?
you can just make a new item and label it warm undergarments.
And then I'll take the second one for Dane. And I'm gonna. Do you have a room where I can possibly change into these?
She kind of points over to the far corner, and there's a curtain on some rings.
I kind of give like a very slight bow and head over to change into them. Do I need to equip them?
You can. It's like a RP thing mostly, but as long as you have it, you're not gonna be.
I can wear that and the leather armor, right?
Yeah, it's like it goes on underneath it.
Right, sweet.
Long Johns.
Long johns.
Got some good Under Armour.
It's probably like,
Under
do
Armour.
they come in pink? Hmm.
Oh my god, no.
She's a warlock. Okay, she's all dark and brooding.
Yeah.
Be
Give
like a
me red or black.
Uh, do they have these in blood red? Like, yeah, that'd be great.
the fuck out.
Anything that matches my bed.
Maybe some with like polka dot like eyes all over them. That'd be great.
Oh my
So we get the
goodness.
blood red with like the skull embroiderment in there as well as a hot topic item. Like,
Do you also have lots of black eyeliner?
Oh my god.
All right. Is there anything else you guys need out of this place right here?
Um,
do you have any potions or anything of any sort, or like what else
No.
should you carry here?
They oh, what is her name? Raynick, the proprietor of Mage to Order, has a hold on all of the potions and magic items in this town.
Ramic?
Raynick.
All right.
he's at where?
Mage to Order is the name of the magic shop in this town.
Thank you. And wave at her goodbye as I walk out.
Thank you very much for your help. Have a good day. And yeah, follow Arya out.
Jump to who's next? Thane.
So imagine me making my way through town looking for guards or anything of that sort, so somebody can kind of give me directions. Maybe stop a random person in the road and be like, "Ah, do you know where I can find the guardhouse?" Or,
There are no random people in the room.
okay, then I'm just making my way towards the front gate where I know there'll be some guards.
All right.
Myself.
Similar to they are in a formation similar to when you walked in. Their lieutenant is standing in the back. You recognize him because you spoke to him on the way in. Several of his men are in front of him, and then there's one person outside the gate.
What was the lieutenant's name again?
Rudd.
I thought I wrote that down. Maybe I just didn't save it. Lieutenant Rudd. Okay. I don't want to like walk up to him right away. Like I want to wait and see. Like, is he like speaking to the men? Is he just kind of hanging out? I mean, like, I don't want to interrupt him. You know what I mean? Trying to be polite about this.
He is just kind of hanging out behind a good 10 feet behind the sentries in front of him. They all seem to be talking amongst themselves.
I kind of walk up and from a little distance, not too far away, but again, not at a shout, but Lieutenant Rudd, do you have a moment of time? Or do you have a moment?
He turns and says, I'm not sure how much time any of us have, but what can I do for you?
I'm looking for. So, We came from the town of West Fork. Are you familiar with West Fork at all?
I am.
Sorry, you said you
Small
cut out.
garrison. I am. Small garrison. Yeah.
Right. We performed a service there, and I was given a letter of like an IOU or something like that, and was told if we found a larger garrison, they told me maybe at Gray Banner I could find somebody that would be able to um, pay us for our services. Is that something that you could help me with, or is there someone else in the town that I would need to see about this?
He reaches a hand out and says, I'll see the letter.
I dig in my pack and I pull it out and I hand it to him.
He unrolls it, reads it. All right. Seal looks good. Yeah, I can pay you something for this.
I would very much appreciate that.
All right. Follow me.
Will do.
Kind of built into the gate is like two towers that flank the gate on each side, and he takes you into the right one. Going in there, it's a decent lit room by candlelight, obviously. He motions for you to sit down and asks if he can get you something to eat or drink.
I appreciate that, but I'm supposed to be meeting up with dinner for my friends, so I'm good. Thank you, though.
Very well.
I also understand you guys are having a bit of a shortage on food and drink lately.
It's been an ongoing issue, but I'm hoping that the town master comes to some conclusion on what he wants us to do about it.
Is this about the creature or something I've heard rumors about that's plaguing the town? And because normally you guys have a steady traffic of trade that comes and goes, is from what I understand, but something's been interrupting that.
Says usually that is the case, but recently we've had no merchants deliver any goods, and it's kind of put a stop to all the trade here. But um, the rumors floating around about the monsters, I don't know if there's any merit to it, or if it's just a very clever group of bandits that are robbing people along the road.
Interesting.
He comes back to the table and sets a fairly hefty purse down and says, the most that I can spare is 200 gold. If you don't think that's sufficient, you can take it up with the town master.
I think that should suffice. I understand you guys are dealing with hard times, but I appreciate the generous offer.
Seems like firewood's worth more than gold these days.
Can't burn gold, huh?
Can't burn gold.
Yeah. So myself and my compatriots, again, we're not the greatest of all adventures or anything of the such, but if we're okay at being able to handle ourselves. If there's anything we can do to help while we're here, we'll probably be here for a few days while we're looking into a couple of matters that we were sent this way for.
Well, I know the guild's always looking for good people. The town master probably has something for you to do as well. If you're looking for work, those are the places I would go.
Is how does one go about having a meeting with the town master? Is it just like he's available just for walk-ins, or do you need to like schedule something?
He works out of the house. It's a little cottage in the northwestern portion of town. But I haven't seen him in several days. I think he's probably shut up with everybody else scared of the plague, We're doing the best we can to filter it, the comings and goings of people, but
And what's his name?
Town Master Flim Flam. Hold on, I gotta look.
Now Master Flim Flam. Got it.
It is.
Bing bang boom. Bing bang boom.
That's not it. Where is the Town Master's Hall portion? Member. I guess I didn't ever name him. Yeah, let's go with Town Master Flim Flam.
Flim Flam. Got it. All right. Well, I think I take the gold in one hand and reach across the table, and I thank Lieutenant Rudd. And again, tell him if he needs anything from us, just let us know. We'll be around.
He nods. And thank you for making yourself available for service.
And I make my way out.
And cut to Fimic.
The timing on it every time.
So directly in the front of it, there is a large, like directly in front of you, right there is a large entryway, but it is closed and barred. You walk around the back side of it, and there is just a wooden door, like a big double doors. It may be another point of entry into the place. It says Adventurers Guild over the top of it. And they swing open. Yep. So you see it's kind of a longer hall because there's like a building built into the back end of the arena as well. It's a long hall. At the end of the hall is a desk. There's a candle lit on top of the desk that's shedding a dim light, and you can hear scratching and shuffling behind the desk, but you can't see anybody on the other side of it. On either side of the hall, there is tables, several sets of them, benches on either side of each table. There are like chandeliers that have candles in them chained to the ceiling, but none of the candles are lit. It's pretty chilly in there. Now that affects. Yes. A hello, and a female dwarf kind of pokes her head up so that you can see her. She was scribing something on a piece of parchment. She said, "Oh, what can I do for you?" Arena, and thank you. You look like the type. Yes. This is the guild. Would you be looking to join? Perfect. Oh, okay. Would you like to hear the benefits of guild membership? Well, let's start by covering the uh, the library, right? Our archives will give you access to information on various monsters, lore, and such. Um, you'll receive cost-effective lodging. It is free to sleep in the hall, right? And there are certain establishments that are guild affiliated, so you will receive a discount on food and lodging there. You will receive a guild signet ring, verifying that you are in fact a guild member. Also, a letter of writ to prove membership. You will get your very own messenger pigeon that will bring you our monthly newsletter called the Job Board that has jobs on it. And all of this comes with the low 15 gold pieces monthly dues. That's it. May I see your letter of writ? Well, I can't just give you a copy of a letter of writ. You have to show your fighting prowess in the arena with a group of Adventurers Guild members in order to gain membership. Well, you fight first to show your prowess, and then after you're judged, then you'll pay your monthly dues and you'll be able to reap all of the benefits of guild membership. Okay. She kind of nods with you, probably a little nervous to disagree. How many are in your party then? Five. That's perfect. That's the perfect number to have a tryout, especially right now. I got to tell you, I'm so excited. Guild membership has certainly taken a dip in the last couple years. Well, yeah, we just talked. It's just protocol. I'm sure that you will be perfectly acceptable for guild membership.
Ooh.
Is there a specific time that would be good for?
Oof.
She's confused. You can see it on her face. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Oh, there's plenty. Yeah. It will
Wunderbar.
be an excellent display of skill. I couldn't be more excited.
Ask if you get anything for winning the fight. More than that.
Joe, you're going to be a real greedy bitch. You know that?
I'm just asking. I didn't say it was if it was needed or not. I mean, yeah, maybe. Till we get in the arena and there's no one there, and then leathery wings. Oh shit!
Have anything else for her? I gotta make, so I gotta
Oh god.
go. She kind of looks at you and cocks her head sideways and writes, Assorted Nuts. Dot. Oh. Okay. And you said there's 5 of you, correct? She writes 5. Real big. Good deal. Well, we will see you on the morrow. Ooh, unfortunately, no. Well, I gotta tell you, rats are an increasing problem here in Grey Banner. You should see the ones that come out after dark. They're huge.
Ghost eye.
Very well. We'll see you tomorrow then. And Vimic, you have an idea. You remember that you're supposed to be somewhere this evening. Yes. Anyway. I think that's our stopping point because I have to go. So
What? You said you have work tomorrow.
my bitch is about to get on an airplane, so I gotta talk to her real quick.
Nah, should be fine. She come back already?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
This is gonna be what? Maybe 5-10 minutes. We'll see you back here. Get in, get in, get in.
Ghost Rider.
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for playing.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much, Brett.
I-
Have a good one.
Get the real.
Yeah. So what time we gotta be there tomorrow?
For what?
To go kick some ass? Apparently.
We didn't get a time. Just said tomorrow.
Yeah, it was.
Guess that lets us give free reign. Do we want to go do it first thing in the morning? Do we want to go in the afternoon? Do we... Who knows? We may not even be able to go at all, depending on how somebody's night goes. He's got somewhere
Which
to
somebody?
be. Vimic. You got an exclusive. You got an exclusive invite to a game of Knucklebones.
Oh.
So the question is, does he actually inform the rest of us before he goes to that? It might just be
Still
0 people show up for the fucking arena game. And then
That's true. Well, I mean, that's true. Yeah, he could go to his game and we don't even see him the rest of the night. Like,
it's just like, all right, we have no idea. We got fucking thugs show up after us. Like, are you the Assorted Nuts?
Nope.
No?
Never heard that one before.
What do you mean?
Couldn't be me.
We're the Mixed Nuts. I'm sorry. I think you got the wrong crew. Shall be interesting.
Ooh. That'd be a fun idea in a D&D game. Do it like Pokemon, where you have like a rival fucking group that you run into from time to time.
Similar name or something. Just fucking with you.
when I say it.
Yeah, like just try to steal jobs or take your thunder for your credit for jobs and shit. Interesting. Yeah. That way you can. I was gonna say, man, I'd have thought you'd walk in there more like brazen, like way back, like rubbing on the belt, like, oh, by the way. Oh, this old thing, don't worry about this old thing.
Wait, yeah, because you're wearing that, aren't you?
Curious, I want to know if maybe this creature is too something we're gonna get to deal with.
Alright, we're in the lead.
Or what happens when I show up tomorrow and I have a letter written?
Do we all get in, or
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. Does it be like, well, you get the choice? It'd be like, cool.
they're a foursome? They can fight.
Well,
them.
I could see them being like, well, that's a different seal that we're not really used to. We recognize it, but we're still gonna have you prove something.
Yeah. Or say, okay, sure, you're in, but they still have to do it.
I walk into the arena and I glance. I can't remember exactly from that game, but yeah. Because the only thing is, I know we did that the very first session in that one before your guy came along. That's what I'm saying, because originally it was just me, Matt, and Brett were in that party. And that's like the very first thing you have to do is decide which guild you're going to join. So then we brought you along later, but I don't know if that was like how that got dealt with. I still remember we paid for that one. But hey, whatever. So what do we do with the 200? Like we talked about before, put 100 in the fucking chest and then split the 100 between the other of those? Not bad. Makes the most sense. Oh, here we go.
What level are you in right now?
78.
Nice.
The what?
So close.
I logged in a little bit ago when we started doing the each individual event. By the time we were done, it just let me in.
Damn, I played like 2 hours ago and it barely let me in towards the end.
Well, I mean, usually it starts dying down about this time anyways.
Yeah.
It's like traffic.
Yeah.
Wait a half hour, you get to the same place at the same time. It just another half hour in charge. I've been running in circles the whole time.
Time for the reckoning.
Yeah, I queued at 3 and it was an hour and a half. It took 2 hours.
Activating
A little more actually.
Yeah. What level are you at now, Claudia?
heightening your capabilities.
75 and a half. I got a ways to go still.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna, yeah, they were talking when you first popped on. Just by the crowd, little fucking solo farm. Even looking at that, it's gonna be a hell of a lot faster than the rest of the
Yeah. I downloaded that rest thing to try to rush. I mean, I've only got a level with about 3 quarters to get 80s. Hopefully. I'm not gonna stay up too much later, go to bed, get up and shoot with line up tomorrow.
There you go. That'd be cool. Are you working tomorrow?
No, I'm off tonight, and
Sweet.
I don't work again until my Sunday night, and it's
Okay.
Friday morning.
Play of the game.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, you should be able to grind out that last one.
You're done. Cooling down.
Who are you playing as on Overwatch 2? That's what Val was saying. He played as Steve and said he was just raping fools. Yeah. Nice. Oh, I bet.
Traveling to Icon.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I'm in charge. Don't forget that.
Interesting.
If you screw this up, I'll kill you myself.
Nemesis, likewise.
Yeah.
We're gonna get along just fine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Recalibration's complete.
Objective lost.
That's good.
Stop the payload.
Yeah, it's not like you're stuck in there forever just getting your ass whooped.
Loading revenge bullets.
I'm with you. Not so fast.
Watch out. Denied.
Come here, Toby. Outnumbered. Get in there. Nerf this.
Plotting course and vengeance. Terminal velocity.
Get him.
I'm the cream of the crop.
Dynamic reinforcement engaged.
I require assistance.
See that? it and they made it so there's still loot boxes, but there's also like you don't have to do loot boxes. You can actually I thought you could like buy specific items now instead.
Now you
Yeah. Just always get this shit like I never play fucking Tracer. Why am I getting all this Tracer garbage? Already Tracer. I know you do. I was told about it. I haven't checked it out yet. I mean, do you have to have knowledge though, or is it just you need to know anything about it, or is it just good on its own? He did feel good stuff. But it was really bad. Glitchy. How's Star System going? Same with Frankfurt. How long till the next one? Cause didn't one just come out? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hop out of here. Just for a fun night. Good luck on your last bit of leveling there, Andy.
Appreciate
Enjoy the
it.
raids. I'll be around and wishing I were there.
Yeah. Next week.
Yeah, next week I'll get that one up there. So, otherwise, cheers all. Have a good night.
Cheers.
Later, Aria.
Traveling
If
to
there is,
Nepal.
it's not gonna be very long. I bet. I'd have to dig in and see. I'm already logged in. I didn't hear any of that. I heard little stuff
Never
every now
taken
Dead weight gets left behind.
Yeah, you don't even have to take the boat. They have like individuals right in front of the boat you talk to, and they just teleport you to where the boat's gonna take you.
Do not speak to the pilot at this time. He is speed eating.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
I'll handle this.
Preparing to
Ah.
wreck.
The objective is
Angel at your shoulder.
time for the reckoning. This ends now.
Good effect on hostiles. Prolific hamster cursing.
The enemy outnumbers us.
Preparing to wreck.
Score
Fuck yeah, I got the wand I needed. Woohoo!
0.
Ooh,
Let's
congrats.
go. Thank you. Oh my-
I agree to
How many items you missing from your biz list for free raid?
don't fail me.
3 as of right now.
I'm gonna say a lot of people sound like they've been getting a lot of stuff really fast. Especially the tanks. Jesus.
Let's proceed with haste.
Yeah, I think Pike got some really good shit day 1 when he ran with us.
Yeah, I know he got his weapon, he got a whole bunch of shit.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I just need the
Round 2. Capture
let's see
the
about
objective.
70, almost 80. Let's get to 80. So, 58, yeah. To get the chest. I think I'll be pretty set. I'm not gonna touch that.
Yeah.
The objective is
Great. I mean, I could maybe get the trinket green if I run. You think we're gonna be there?
Yeah, that should be
You said you're 78.
I'm about quarter to 78. I did
Oh my god.
pretty much two full levels today, so get up and get working and go right through it.
Hamster displeasure rising.
Oh shit. Like transfer fleet and stuff. Damn. So how much longer is she in San Diego? Oh, did she get orders there again? Because I remember you saying that she was now. Yeah, because originally she was gonna get out, but then she made stars, so then she decided she was gonna stay in to get that extra money on her retirement, right? Or is she just gonna stay in now that she's in?
Recalibration. Ultimate ready. Area denied. Target updated.
round 2 lost. Score 1-1. Push your limits. Nothing breaks that I cannot mend.
The end draws near.
What is it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
If we succeed here, we will be victorious.
Efficiency increased.
For the party.
card thing. I don't know if it's just because I don't need cards that I don't get it, or cards something that I'm gonna need. For like the stuff that Seven's doing. I've been sending like all my herbs. Like
So he's got to make.
Calibration is complete.
Yeah. So when he makes he's got to make the herbs into the ink, and then take the ink and the stuff, and then make a card out of it. And it makes one card. What card he gets is completely random. For all the melee, there's a fucking. It's like a fist trinket until like the very last raid of draft. Like all the music characters. And even then, we can only get it when the Dark Moon Fair is here. So like, I think it's Sunday or Monday. It's gonna go away. And then there's not like no way to get them until it comes back. So.
For what kind of classes did you say again? For melee and...
For melee, for the most part. There's ones for the other ones, but they're not as good. Like, a lot of the Bish lists don't even have the card decks on there.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I mean, I don't exactly understand how it works either. I just know that he has to put them in there, and then when he makes a card, it has a random chance of giving him one. But you need to, you have to get 8 cards of the same. Like for us, we need Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of nobles, and then you combine that into a deck. You turn it into, you get like pick up a quest and turn it into the fucking Dark Bear, and then you're able to. They give you back this trinket, which is fucking disgusting.
That over.
Dark Moon Fair ends after Saturday, it looks like. Yeah, ends 11:59 on Saturday. So, and then they will have to wait until I think it's the next, so November, it comes back for another week. So then everyone can stockpile cards and everything else and have their decks ready to go by then, but you won't be able to get it again until November.
Alright. I feel like I should go and farm herbs right now.
Yeah, so, because I think he's been making them like non-fucking stop, and he was able to finally make his deck. But I think like right now he's only made 2 other fucking noble cards. So
once you make the deck the first time, is it like you can just continue to craft it, or you're then gonna need the
No.
mats again?
every time he makes a card, he's got to have all the mats again. So. What about Ogremar?
Oh, to get over here? So,
Yeah, if you
do
go,
you know where
it's
the
just outside.
Brewfest was at? It's gonna be just a little more to the right if you're coming from outside.
Instead of going to the normal flight tower to the left, off to the right, yeah.
And then instead of actually taking the Zeppelin, talk to the little goblin. That'll take you to, what is it, Horde or Honor?
Honor hold or something like that.
Yeah. It's not Honor Hold, but something like that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if I get banned.
What are you doing?
I bought gold again.
Mm.
And then I had it sent to my burner account, put up like 20 different random items on the or 10 different items on the auction house, and then had from my DK, had my burner account buy the items off my real account, my DK's auctions with the money, so it technically looks legit. But we'll see. Except for like I posted all the things and within like fucking 10 minutes all of them got bought, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Cause those cards are expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
let's see if if they even have a deck.
What can I help you with?
I forget what it's called now. Look again. Uh, Dark Moon card greatness. Yeah. 90 strength flat. Equip. When you heal or deal damage, you have a chance to gain greatness, increasing your strength, agility, intellect, or spirit by 300 for 15 seconds. Your highest stat is always chosen. Proc chance is 35 seconds and it lasts for 45 seconds. Or has a 45-second cooldown. So just an extra fucking 300 fucking strength on top of whatever you're rocking. Yeah, like there's a full deck up there for 17,500 gold. So I don't know. That guy has gotten 2 of those decks somehow. Wow. That's crazy. There's 4 of those decks up there on the auction house. One's up there for 27,998 gold. One's up there for 19,999 gold. And then there's 2 up
Holy
there for
crap.
17,500 gold each.
That's insane.
But that's for the but like the individual cards are like almost anywhere between like 15 and 2k themselves. Let's see, ace. Yeah. So the cheapest ace of nobles is 1,882 gold.
Wow.
Cheapest 2 of nobles is 16,094 gold. Or sorry, 1,694 gold. So that's, I think, like I said, it's a time crunch, and it's a fact that fucking like it's such a valuable item. So trying to make that fucking money.
Interesting.
Because what did I look at earlier? I think the price has gone down, but
Lokar for the horde.
I think the 3 is super expensive for some reason. Yeah, like I looked earlier, the cheapest 3 earlier this morning was 2,991 gold. There's now one up there for as cheap as 1,700 gold.
Dang.
What do you need?
You do have to get cold weather flying, and you can't buy it until level 77. But it's only 1,000 gold. Might be cheaper. Ah, winter. Yes. Winter.
Strength and honor.
And that one went down too.
Brawlhall for the horde.
What do you mean?
Speak quickly.
Oh, having the experience again?
eternal sun guides us.
Now, may the eternal sun guide. Loktar, be safe.
Dalaran. But you got, like I said, you gotta be 77 before you can even buy it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got.
How do you check which things you're locked out of again?
It's too far away.
Click the little exclamation point for social, or just hit O,
Oh, and then raid. That's right.
and then raid info. God damn it. 14. Change. So yeah, that's still quite a bit cheaper. Cause then even half of 13 is 6.5. Half of 17 is
Can't attack that.
8.5. $14, $15. 12, yeah. Saving almost. So quite a bit actually. Oh yeah, man. Burning through those fucking quests. Well, we'll see when it comes out to in the morning. But I'm gonna go to bed.
Night mood.
Yeah. Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop over. Oh shit! Into the guild Discord. Are you playing WoW right now, or what are you playing?
I'm out of range.
Oh, you are. Right. Ooh, the grind is gonna be so real. Alright, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna call my boyfriend in. Peace.
Speak, friend. Go forth to victory, Samsung. Go